Hi Pravin,
Hi.
how have you been?
Good, good. Very happy to be here.
Very happy to be here. So I remember the day that you came all the way from Rishikesh, and there were so many
Hmm.
people who put up their hand and said they want to be coached, and Lakshan drew the lottery, and you got a chance to be coached.
Right. That was my
Unlike
first
today,
experience of being coached.
unlike today, only another person put the hand up. Okay, so Praveen, what we will do is we have about close to 25 to 30 minutes. There are a lot of other people watching us. This call is being recorded. I want to let you know this will remain confidential within this group of people. If I decide to share this with somebody else for their own learning, I will seek permission from you. Only after you give me permission, I'll share. In the time that we are together, Praveen, what is that you would like to explore?
I knew that question is coming, and I really don't know what the answer is. But I guess right now, what is in front of me is how do I establish this coaching business? Is
I
I don't
lost
know.
you.
That is what.
I lost you for a few seconds.
Am I audible now? Yeah. So I said, what is there on top of the mind is, how to start as a coaching business. And two things which are on top of my mind, how do I really let others know that I am now doing this coaching as a profession? Because I've already been doing some work around it. It was a mix of coaching, mentoring, more of mentoring, I think. Mentoring and training is what I was doing. So how do I differentiate myself as a coach? That's first thing that is there in my mind. How do I let others know? And how do I improve as a
How do I build my coaching business? How do I let others know? How do I improve myself as a coach? So, all these questions that you're asking yourself, what is the meaning of these questions for you?
what is the meaning of these questions? I think it all boils down to being better at what I'm doing right now. Is-
Better of doing what I'm doing right now.
Right.
And what are you doing right now?
So professionally, I am into online programs. And of late, I've seen a decline in the business that I was doing previously. A lot of it got mixed up, I think, and that is where I'm trying to streamline things. So what got mixed up was, the kind of trainings and mentoring that we were doing previously. Somehow, I personally feel this, although my colleagues and my participants keep telling me that's not the case. I personally feel the kind of involvement that I had uh, maybe a year back, and uh, the I think involvement would be the right word. Involvement that I had with the participants, I lost that in between. So it was more of doing a monotonous work, just conducting the programs, and that connect went missing. And what I found in your coaching is I found a wonderful in connect very deeply with participants, and at the same time staying detached, very being very involved with them. At the same time, you are detached from the outcome. So I love that part, and that has in last few weeks or months, I would say, has inspired me more towards becoming good at coaching. Because so far, whatever I was doing was a mix of everything. जैसा आया वैसा करता गया. So I think this format, and I also joined Krishna's cohort about coaching, learning a lot of things as being a coach, and it is so aligned with what I really wanted to do with participants. And yeah, so the mix up and mix and match of what I was happening, I think this is a good way of helping me clean that and be better, to help them in their journey. Because I remember 2014, first time when I told myself I was into various different business, and my aim was only to become a businessman. Somehow I got into this conversation that what is my purpose of life, what is my really passion. And I remember I writing over there is to help people connect with themselves. That is what the gist I got for myself. And since then, in various forms, structures, I've been doing it. But somehow, in last 1.5 year, majorly, I don't think I was doing that. And now with this coaching, I think I've got the right structure and the right intention to help people really connect.
I heard you mention about your purpose, helping people connecting themselves with themselves. What does it really mean to you, Praveen?
What does it mean now, or what did it mean in 2014 when I wrote, or 2019 when I took that as the only thing that I want to do? What should I talk about?
You
Want me
choose
to
what
talk
you
about?
want.
Yeah, let me talk about all the three phases. I think I also get connected to it. So 2014, when I wrote it for the first time, I remember I was helping one of my colleague in his program called, Power of Subconscious Mind. And in the end, we used to do a section of gratitude. And I would, lead that section of gratitude, of how I am grateful to God of this life. And everything. I would just share my own gratitude towards my own life. And literally, people would have tears of joy in their eyes. And, what I really saw is that through me, whatever I was sharing about myself, my gratitude, my connection with God, people got connected with their true self. Is the feeling that I got, and that was out of all the things I've been in sales. I've done so many things. I think 2014 I already had 14 years of experience, so I knew this is what really to see that people connect with themselves is something really inspired. Now, cut short forward 2019, I based on that I started I thought of starting a training company, and I joined one of my friend who was into business coaching, and we really grew that business coaching business overall in those 4 years. Very happy with the growth and everything, and yet not so satisfied because end of the day it was all talking about business, money, numbers, and it did not really satisfy me because I somehow found that we are not uh, growing individually. We're not growing from inside. Within you, there is not much of growth happening. So the question kept on, bothering me that what do I really want to do? Do I want to be a business coach? Then one fine day, I realized it is if a person has a peaceful mind, a loving heart, and a joyful energy, they would do their best. And how do you find that peace, love, joy? Again, came back to is by having a better connection within. And that's how I started Swayam Connect 2019. And forward to 2024, in last 1 year, I think the purpose and the mission was all there when we started. And in last 1 year, 1.5 year, I was too much focused on, the numbers, the way the programs are doing, and everything boiled down to only numbers once again within. And when the too much focus came on numbers, how many participants are coming, what fees are we collecting, and we are we making. The focus went too much over there. I don't know whether it was too much or less or whatever. The business started declining, and my interest in doing that work also declined a lot. So I think for me, connecting with their true self is, I don't know, Srikanth. It really, in that moment when you're connected, when you're talking to the person, when you're being there with the person in that journey of training and, in a one-to-one, you see something, that they're finding answers within them. And that really inspired me. But in last 1 year, 1.5 year, I think I lost it somewhere. I was not seeing that happen very often. And that is what I'm seeking right.
Praveen, I noticed something while you're sharing. Business coaching, when you are sharing your experience, I noticed a little bit of uneasiness on the way that you expressed. And when you mention peaceful mind, loving heart, joyful energy, I notice you just taking your hand like this and doing it. How are you feeling while you're sharing this with me?
I think there is a bit of nervousness within me, and also at the same time, I'm excited of you know of talking about all these things because they've been not nervous because I don't know if I'm putting it in the right perspective. And at the same time, I know I'm talking about something which is very valuable.
I heard a couple of words, true self, and you close that statement with, this is what I'm seeking. What are you seeking in this session?
I think I'm seeking to be at ease with myself right now, at where I am. Yeah, because when I say nervous, it's not just about right now. I have taken a lot of calls and said no to a lot of things in my life, which made sense to a lot of my friends and family members, to pursue that kind of a career and business. Uh, so I've said no to a lot of things. I've made a lot of changes in my life, and all just to be actually true to myself and my values and myself and others. And some of the results have not shown up. Somehow I felt that I had that feeling that I was not doing enough for myself. And few months back, it was a very prominent feeling. But now I think I'm getting involved again. I'm doing a lot with my own self, in terms of my own development. And so, what I'm seeking right now is to be at ease with myself of the risks that I've taken, of the choices that I've made, and where I am right now. I am in touch with my own true self right now.
I see that white smile on your face. So, Praveen, we are like halfway through the conversation. Uh, so far, what are you learning in this conversation?
Am I learning? For me, what I'm seeing about myself in this conversation and what I'm getting is, for me, results do matter, But more than that, me being at ease with myself and me being, completely okay with where I am right now, uh, is of more importance. So yeah, so me being more loving and acceptable, more than love, I would say accepting myself of where I am, what I'm doing. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I'm not achieving enough. My own whims and fancies, I do. I should be like this. I should be doing this. I should be achieving this. But even if those results and those efforts don't show up, I'm still at ease with myself because I think I lost that ease. That is of primary importance for the results. Because
So
when I was
I'm
producing results, yeah,
carry on.
because when I was producing results in my professional career with business and jobs, I was still not okay if I was not at ease with myself. So that is of primary importance.
I'm repeatedly hearing this phrase, being ease with myself, and a couple of times I heard you say it's primary importance to me. If you're able to achieve that state of being at ease with yourself, how would your life change overall, Praveen?
Hmm. Couple of things happen when I'm in this state. Is first I feel really close to the Shiva within me. I'm at peace with myself. I feel my closeness. Secondly, it brings a very good flow of thoughts, emotions, energy within me. So whatever I do, I think that also has a better impact for me and for others around me. Yeah, in terms of doing, I think it gets better. Being also is far more.
So in the remaining time that we have close to about 10 to 12 minutes. If you want to take away something very meaningful for you from this session, what would that be?
I think I already have it.
What do you have already?
Ease with my own self. Because when you made me think of, how does that change? I can see that what I said was one internal and one external. The feeling of closeness with Shiva and the impact of my work. So, so that oneness and that ease and closeness to Shiva is what I already feel in this. I'm pretty much at home right now, and if I continue to be in this stage, obviously whatever I do will be far more. We just save 10 minutes of our coaching.
When you started the conversation, I heard you say nervous.
Hmm.
What happened to that now?
It's no more there.
What shifted for you, Praveen?
Got clarity of what I'm really looking for. Within me, I think I thought it was the business numbers and the results is what I was seeking. But more than that, uh, uh, I got the clarity that I would is really is being at ease with myself. Because that clarity of what I'm really seeking. Uh, as soon as I know what I'm seeking, it's already there. I realize that it's already there. There's nothing externally or internally which has to shift or which has to get fixated before I am at ease with myself. I know this is what I seek, and It's just there. That clarity really helps.
With this newfound clarity, Pravin, how is your life going to change from now onwards?
It changes everything. Like I again, if I go back and think about it internally, there's so much ease. So mentally, physically, also it if I'm at ease, I perform better. Internally, everything is working fine. I know, and externally also in my work, I have deeper impact. And I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to justify. I'm not trying to validate. All those things come when I'm not at ease with myself. Validation comes, being comes, competition comes. When all of that is gone, what remains is just the presence of being there, being what is needed in that moment, with a far deeper presence within that. So that shifts everything internally, externally, every aspect of life. It just brighten up so.
So when we started the session, you were nervous. Now I'm hearing you say I'm at ease. What needs to happen within and outside you so that you don't go back to that nervousness again?
Knowing that today what I've got, and if this continues with me, is I remembering and I keep reminding myself that the most important thing for me, what I seek is being at ease with myself. So if I remind myself constantly, because sometimes you look at things and you get carried away with something else. You want this, you're seeking this. But ultimately, if I keep reminding myself, and I am there, that I seek is ease with my own self. If I remind myself of that, and I'm happy that Tejaswini is here. She's my partner. So one accountability partner who can keep reminding me of what I truly see. As soon as I'm aware of that, what happened right now, as soon as I became aware of what I'm truly seeking, it was already there. So yeah, the thing is I need a reminder of it. And I know I'll get carried away. All that is secondary. First, if that ease within me is not there, nothing else.
And I heard you say Tejashwini is there and she's my accountability partner. How are you going to hold yourself accountable?
Yeah, and I don't think I know the answer. I don't know how I hold myself accountable. Other than just keep reminding what is the most important thing I'm seeking. Other than that, what do I do to hold myself?
So when you say uh, I have to keep myself reminding, what exactly would you do to remind yourself?
I think I'll just add it as a part of my journaling process. I'll just keep writing it a few times. I just around me. I just need a gentle reminder of it. I don't want to be too pushy on myself, pasting it all over the place. It's a gentle reminder. So maybe in my morning prayers and in my journaling time, just read it a few times. I think that will help. Yeah. So we start journaling it for next 10-15 minutes, writing it and reminding it. Am I seeking? That should work as an anchor. that I am there. Good at that. As of now, I think journaling will be a very simple and effective.
What are some other resources that you can leverage to make sure that you're on track?
Mobile reminders haven't worked much. But other than that, what works is just putting up on walls in my office. I just write it. That is something which would be enough.
What
And
internal
I think
res-
what I'll do is what also I can do is every time when I am in a meet with Tejaswini, we meet for this, I will start by sharing this. So the primary importance is very easy. Start with that so that it acts as a reminder. And why I'm saying it with Tejaswini because she's in this space, she's know what conversation is happening. You have to tell her the background.
So we are running out of time, Praveen. If you want to further explore on this topic, we can always schedule some time and explore. For today, how would you like to summarize this entire conversation for yourself and wrap it up?
This is my second experience of being a coachee with you, and that day also I shared that what I'm. How do I summarize this? Is because I just love this process. This- it comes from a premise that I have all the answers within me, and I think that is something that I have, even before knowing this process, I've always believed that every soul has their own answers. Every soul knows its journey, every soul knows its answers. Just because we keep seeking answers outside, we get so confused. So if the space is provided and if there's enough trust show to that soul that it will find its own answers, it definitely will. And that is what inspired me to be a coach. Yeah, I think it's again more more of assurance that yes, what I thought on that day is true. I personally experienced it once again that the answers were there within me. I just needed a space I can be connected to these things. Love this process.
Praveen, I really want to appreciate you. I remember the Delhi conversation where you put up your hand in front of 25 people and really made yourself vulnerable. Remember that conversation where you teared up? Today is no different. All strangers, and you still put up your hand and said, "I'll be coach." Um, I want to acknowledge that and wish you all the best in all your endeavors.
Thank you.